Hello everyone, and I hope you're doing great. Now, today we are going to solve for T1 and T2 by using the Lami's formula. Now, this is our first approach in solving this question. There are three other methods that are posted in different lessons, two of which will be attached at the end screen of this lesson. Now, whenever you get a question like this, the first thing you want to do is to reconstruct your diagram into a free body diagram. Before I get into that, I want to point out that the mass of the object here is 50 kg. Therefore, its weight is 490 newtons because 50 multiplied by 9.8 give us our weight. Now, the free body diagram is presented on the right of your screen. Next thing to point out is that the Lami's formula is a derivative of the sine rule. Now, let's jump into the theorem. The Lami's theorem states that when three forces act on an object that keep it in equilibrium, then each force is proportional to the sine of the angle between the other two forces. So based on this, the first step you want to do is to actually find the angle between any two forces. Now let's start from the top. And so if you notice that the top is on a straight line, so therefore the total is 180 degrees. So therefore that angle must equal to 180 minus the sum of 40 degrees and 30 degrees. So therefore that equals to 110 degrees. Now let's go to the right. If you notice the 30, the bottom is 90. So therefore that will be 30 plus 90. That gives us 120 degrees. Over to the left, we have 40, and then at the bottom will be 90. So therefore we have 40 plus 90 equals to 130 degrees. Now once you have all three angles, now what we can do now is to apply this to the formula. And so based on the concepts of Lami, we're going to look at the angle versus the opposite force to that angle. So taking, for example, T1, T1 is opposite to 120. So therefore, T1 is divided by sine 120 degrees. And this must equal to T2 divided by sine 130 degrees. Again, notice that T2 is opposite to sine 130. Similarly, this is equal to 490 newtons divided by sine 110 degrees. Now from this we can solve for T1 and T2. And so therefore T1 equals to 490 multiplied by sine 120 degrees divided by sine 110. So therefore T1 equals to 451.59 newtons. For T2 equals to 490 multiplied by sine 130 degrees divided by sine 110 degrees. So therefore T2 equals to 399.45 newtons. All right, this is really one of my favorite formula to use in solving these types of questions. It's really nice. It's really, really simple, straightforward. All right, so I really thank you for watching this lesson. And I want to remind you that love is the absence of judgment. So please do not judge. Or if you think about it, the less you judge, the more you love. So have a wonderful day. Take care. Talk to you soon.